wise. I live hands. I stay strong. I stay wise. I live hands. My life. I stay strong. I stay wise. I live hands. My life.
Hey, Patrice Bryant here, and I am the host of While We Wait. I hope you're doing well today. While We Wait is a place of inspiration, it's a place of motivation, and a place of empowerment. That is why we are here. We are here to share information and to bring people on that can share their expertise in what we're doing. So today is a great day to be alive. Yes. We have a new administration of our nation, and our God is still reigning and has everything in control. It's a new day, a new power, a new transference of power. I hope you're all doing well today. This topic today I'm very passionate about because as I shared on my last segment, and this topic is about how to obtain optimal health. We're going to talk about detox, weight loss, boosting your immune system, fitness, and exercise. But this is very, very dear to my heart today. Hello, viewers. I know I just jumped in and started running. So glad you're here today. Please feel free to comment and to share. Please share this video with your network. We're talking about health today, which is important to us all because we want to live our best life. I'm passionate about this topic today as we're discussing obtaining optimal health. I shared on our last segment of While We Wait that I had tested positive for COVID-19. I had a very mild case, but nevertheless, I had it. Very subtle symptoms. And you just don't feel good, but I attribute my being able to go through it as well as I did, of course, number one, because of the grace of God, and then also because of the supplements that I shared, that I took. I was already taking my vitamin D. I was taking vitamin D, turmeric. I was prepped. I had my body prepped. I don't know how I got it, who I got it from. I take every precaution. I'm one of those people. Wash my hands. You want me to wash my hands? You want me to do social distancing? Wear my mask. I now have a shield. I just ordered goggles today. On this side of COVID, I am not playing. Again, I don't know how. Even when I go into the office at work, no one's in the office with me. So we really don't know how this thing works. So the best thing we can do is be prepared that if we do in fact get it, that we are able to go through it without, damaging our organs and, coming out on top, basically. And mine started with just a little cough. And then I had 3 days of body aches. I had waves of nausea, and I still don't have my taste back fully yet. So. But okay, it's got to come back. I can deal with it. I made it through. I think the hardest part really was the quarantining. I missed the holidays. I missed Christmas. I missed New Year's. I missed my family. I missed my grandbaby. And when I saw her, I almost cried because, isolation is terrible. So anyway, today I have a wonderful young lady who I met through my daughter. Her name is Ariana, and she's the owner of Respect Nutrition. And she's going to come on and talk to us a little bit. She's going to chat it up. So remember, go ahead and share, share the information. Let me say, I am not a doctor. Listen, I have to protect myself. I am not a doctor. I do not master in any of these things. I'm coming to you from my experiences, and I'm bringing on people that walk the walk and talk the talk. So this is an informal chat, so you can't sue me. I am only making suggestions. All right. Thank you very much. Hi, Ariana.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me on. Everything you were just saying, I'm shaking my head like, yes.
So glad you're here. You are a breath of fresh air. I have only met you once in person, and it was a joy. You're just full of life, full of energy. That's a great thing. So I love what you're doing and what you're all about.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, Ariana, we know that you are in Bridgeport, Connecticut on Main Street. Let me ask you before I get started, do you ship out your products to other places?
So you can get your products literally right to your own doorstep. So while yes, we do delivery, you can order a shake and a tea just from here. You can order the products at home so that
Okay,
you can make them all yourself. So
perfect.
yes, if you want to do curbside, we do that. If you want to do non-contact at all, get it right to your door, we do that. We do everything on Zoom too as well. So we have so many different options that work for everybody, especially now during this
Perfect.
time.
Perfect. So we're going to come back to that so I can get that information from you. So, Ariana, tell me, what was your motivating factor to get into health and fitness?
So since I was little, I was that person that always struggled with their weight. I was
Okay.
always the big girl. I always had to shop in plus size. I always had to, um, get bigger clothes than everybody. Or I was always like the one in the back of the pictures. Or I was always the big girl. And I was an
Okay.
athlete my entire life, but I just never knew how to fuel my body. I didn't know how to eat right. So I had the active part going, but I
Okay.
I didn't I had a lack of fueling my body. And for that I always struggled with things like bulimia and binge eating and stuff like that because I never got educated on it.
Gotcha. And it's so interesting you said that before we came on. I was just talking about, well, I never had any weight issues. Never until I would have to say really right before COVID. So I'm certain some of my weight gain is attributed to being still as much as we are. I honestly believe there's also something in the air because I found that sometimes even walking upstairs, and I am an active person. Sometimes I could tell that it was hard to breathe. So I believe there's a lot of determining factors in weight, gaining these extra what they call COVID pounds.
Yes.
And as I was telling you, I was like, sometimes you see people that have gained weight or are larger, and it's not that they are not disciplined. I'm I by nature, my family, we are big eaters, and we don't gain weight. But during COVID, my midsection has talked to me louder than I wanted to. And I was saying that I'm not a person, I can just stop eating and maybe drink coffee and just ride on that. But I will not lose weight. Like my weight will just plateau. And I found that even during COVID, I lived near a park and I was going to the park, but because of something I was doing for so long, it wasn't enough. It was not working at all. And I was like, oh my God, I went to a naturopathic doctor I'm like, what the heck? So, so I can just now I see movement for the good in the right direction. So that is motivating me to do more. So just talk to us a little bit about, the whole weight gain thing. And like I said, it's not just about not eating, but I definitely had to do my proteins and my fiber. So talk to us about that.
So I
Excuse me.
realized for the longest time I wanted to be skinny. And then I realized it wasn't about being skinny. It was about being healthy. And it was about making sure that I was getting all the nutrients and just like you said, protein, all the healthy carbs, all of that in the diet, right?
Yeah.
But in school, they don't really teach you about this is how you clean eat, this is how you fuel your body.
Right.
Um, so I actually have my before and after picture here. This was
Wow.
me. This was me before. So
Okay.
2017, which is not that long ago,
Not at
um,
all.
that was me. And I remember seeing that picture and being like, oh, I need to change something. I need to
Yeah.
change something. So I was on social media and I was seeing one of these fitness girls that I really looked up to. She was posting how she was drinking a shake a day. And she's like, it just gives you all the nutrients that you need. So the
Okay.
shakes that we have here that we offer, they're full meal replacements. They're 24 grams of protein. So it's not a protein shake, but it does have a really good amount of protein.
Okay.
But it was under 200 calories and it had 21 vitamins and minerals.
Wow.
So what she said to me was, this one shake that you can make for breakfast in the morning has more nutrients than eating a bag of spinach, an apple, 3 ounces of chicken, a glass of milk, and all of this stuff. And I was like, I can get all of those nutrients in one shake.
Wow.
I was baffled. I like didn't believe it. So the first shake I had, I felt so good.
Wait, I gotta come back and see you.
It was like my body was like, this is what you need.
Oh, yes. I got to come back and see you because I am doing smoothies, but I'm hearing what you're saying. Yeah. I'm doing the spinach and the cantaloupe and all of that stuff. So,
And so like my dad, for example, my dad doesn't eat full meals. And I'm like, Dad, it's about getting the nutrients in. So for him, having a shake in the morning or a shake at night, it's just, he's not doing it as a meal replacement. He's doing it just to get the nutrients that you need.
okay.
Because even when we eat meals, how often does the meal that you're eating cover all the nutrients that you need, all the healthy protein, all the carbs, the veggies? You know what I mean? We don't
Absolutely.
always have a balanced meal, whereas the shakes that we have, all you have to do is make the shake and it's on the go, easy and on the go, you know? And they just actually came out with muffin mix. So I've been having a muffin for breakfast every morning.
Wow. Are you serious right now?
I love it. It doesn't taste like you're eating something healthy. It tastes like you're eating a normal muffin. And that to me is the reason why I needed to bring this to Bridgeport, because I was like, I never want to feel like I'm dieting for the rest of my life. I never want to feel like I'm struggling and restricting myself of eating certain things. Whereas now I'm like, I have a muffin for breakfast every morning. What do you have? You know?
Amazing. I made muffin. So you have a muffin mix and you have the products to make the shake.
And it's literally, eating the muffin is just like drinking the shake. 24 grams of protein, 21 vitamins and minerals, under 200 calories.
I'm coming to see you tomorrow, for real.
Come see me. You're gonna fall in love with the muffins. I'm like, I can have a muffin every day. And people genuinely get excited because usually when you're like, I'm on a diet, you look at it in a negative,
True.
negative way.
That's
Whereas
true.
when people come in and I'm like, you can have a muffin on your diet, they're like, wait a minute, really?
It does sound good, Whitney. Whitney said sounds so good. You posted this, I don't know if it was a coffee. Maybe that's what you were talking about. Oh, was it a turtle coffee, something?
The protein iced coffee.
Oh my God, it looks so good.
So literally the coffee, people wait in line at Dunkin' for hours, right? Like not hours, but every time I pass by the Dunkin' line, there's like 14 plus cars in there.
Absolutely.
And you're not really getting much benefit from that.
You're not.
But
you
you
not.
are getting a huge sugar rush if you get extra caramel like I'm totally guilty of, right? Totally guilty. But with our iced coffee, it has 15 grams of protein, 100 calories, and 2 grams of sugar. 2 grams of sugar. That's it. So there's no crazy crash. You still get the caffeine, but you're also getting the protein in, which is, again, you're just benefiting from.
This sounds so wonderful. And you're giving me hope.
I just remember feeling like I was going to be struggling forever. So when I found these products, I was like, I felt like I just found like the magic key. I felt like I found like my saving grace. Yeah. And I figured that if I felt this way, so many other people probably felt that way.
Well, think about it. We're Americans. We base events around food. That's how our families come together. There's always food involved. There's a comfort food. There's, different cuisine, but that's what we do. We eat, have a baby. We eat, get married. We eat, so.
Everything is around food. And I was like, I never want to be that person that's like, no, I can't eat this piece of cake because I'm on a diet. I can't eat. So now I feel like when I'm fueling my body how it's supposed to be fueled all the time, I don't even think of it as a cheat meal. Now I just think of it as I can have everything in moderation. I never cut anything out completely. I feel like I get to eat and live in however I choose to now, without restriction.
I'm trying to read. My backstage manager has told me to do something. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. But it's good to know that, because I really had I wrapped my head around, you know what, you're going to have to do what you have to do. I'm not going to look at it negatively. So I really just psyched myself up for what I needed to do. But it's so wonderful to hear that there are alternatives, healthy choices.
Healthy.
Healthy choices.
Substitution. I'm all about substitution.
I love it. I love it. And so tell us a little more about the products would you consider those weight loss products?
Yeah. So I would say that so the products that we use here are Herbalife products, and a lot of people think that it's just for weight loss, but it's it's the #1 nutrition company in the world. Actually.
I never knew that.
#1 nutrition company in the world. Yes, we have awesome weight loss. We do have an awesome program for that, but people that just need help with energy or weight gain, or if they can't sleep, we have literally something for everyone.
I absolutely love it.
So I love what you were talking about is in the beginning, I always say to people, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So knock on wood, I haven't gotten COVID, but I've been taking the Immunity Essentials and the Best Defense, which are the two products that have been like in hiding in this whole time. I've been taking it every day just so that I'm prepared.
Yes.
I literally have it right in here, and it's just, I always say, stay ready so that you don't need to get ready. Because it's so much easier to be ahead of the game rather than, trying to catch up.
Absolutely. So let me just speak to the viewers that are just coming on. So we're talking about making healthy choices, optimizing your health, weight loss, detoxing, and boosting your immune system. I'm talking to Ariana of Respect Nutrition, and she is a representative of, is it Herbalife?
Yep, Herbalife.
Herbalife Products. Yep. So, P, if you want to put that on the screen, Respect Nutrition, Bridgeport, Connecticut, Herbalife Products, and we'll make certain that before we end that we put how we can reach you. We'll put that up on the screen. So, viewers, if you have questions about anything, or if anything you want to questions, comments, I'm loving this. I never knew about these healthy choices. That is wonderful. So you can, while you're like, I know I have X amount of pounds that I want to lose. And it's just wonderful to know that I can have something pleasing. I can have something pleasurable. Now, I like smoothies, but I really do like them better in the summertime. So I'm really pushing myself more for those smoothies. I'll do it until when I'm coming to see you tomorrow. I really am.
I was like, it's cold. I don't want to drink a shake right now.
Something
like, hey, make a warm muffin. I'm like, okay, you got me.
I love it. Okay, so let's talk about what you have for detox.
Oh, my favorite. So whenever people come to me, the biggest thing is always my gut. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I know, we're all there. So my favorite thing, and I use it probably 3 times a day, is the aloe. And it really just helps with healthy digestion.
You already know, right?
Literally have it in here. Every time, I know we've all been there, but you feel that, oh, I ate too much, or, oh, my tummy's starting to bother me, or you feel bloated, or any of those things. I swear aloe is your lifesaver. And the awesome thing is that usually aloe makes you run to the bathroom very quickly. Mm-hmm. Herbalife takes out 99.9% of the stuff that runs through you. Yes. So you don't have to worry about being in the car like, oh my gosh, I need to find a bathroom right now. It just literally soothes your insides the same way that if you were putting aloe on your skin. Okay. It basically does that to your insides. And I do an aloe concentrate, so I do it just with water. Okay. There's mango flavor, cranberry, and mandarin. Yes. I have it every night before bed, and I wake up feeling amazing.
And what are the benefits? What are the benefits of aloe?
All healthy digestion. So it literally supports your digestive system, which we need our digestive system, right?
Yes,
that's absolutely very important.
Really do.
this is stuff people don't always love to talk about. But also with the aloe, I mix in a probiotic. And a
Okay.
probiotic was something that I wasn't using for a long
Mm-hmm.
time. But then I realized how beneficial it really,
Really?
really, really is. It
Yes.
just keeps everything moving in you. It keeps everything balanced. And again, I call this health in a cup because I put everything all in one. So I know that I'm getting a healthy digestive system at the same time that I'm getting some clean energy, but also my vitamin C all together, right?
Yes.
Why not support all of our systems rather than just concentrating on, here and there?
Absolutely.
And so then the only other thing that I would say I love for the detox, I have a 21-day herbal balancing program.
Okay.
And we hold weight in our stomachs, right? But a lot of people think that it's just fat that they need to like burn off.
Right.
A lot of it is actually toxins and bacteria that has been like compounded for so long
Yes.
that even if you try to go work out, doing the cardio isn't going to get rid of it.
Yes. Uh-oh. I'm not certain where she went, but while she's working on her technical difficulties, the product she's talking about now, I don't have that yet because I was just completing a detox. So I'll wait like 30 days in between. But I'm a firm believer of detoxification, to cleanse yourself out and rid yourself of. There's so many things there's so much. Listen, what we're inhaling, what we're eating, we don't know what's in our food. Just so much. So this is one way to cleanse these things out of you. And I normally do a detox at least twice a year. During this time, I just may amp it up maybe 3 times a year. So it's very important to detox your body. It's to cleanse. And there is a difference between, this is my experience and what I've read, and I'm certainly, if Ari can get back on, she can confirm this, but when you do a laxative, that is not a full cleanse of your colon. And it is so important that we get rid of those here she is, let me bring you back, yeah, hot dog. It's okay. It's okay. I picked up right when you were talking. I was saying that it is so important to detox because of what we breathe, what we eat. We don't know what's in our food. We definitely don't know what's airborne. And also, I was talking about the difference of a laxative and doing a full colon cleanse. Laxative is really just the surface of, but the colon is a full, full cleanse.
I love that you brought up the laxative because
Yeah.
one of my friends, one of my business partners, she called her father using a laxative the other day, and she actually said, "Dad, what are you doing?" And she gave him probiotic and aloe, and she said, "I want you to use this instead."
Okay.
And the next day, he said, "Okay, I'm never using a laxative again." He said, "Can you order me whatever you gave me?"
Yes. Yes.
So that's right there is like proof that it's so much healthier too. And just like we always say, like a fresh slate, it's important to do that with your body too. Because you're
Yes.
right, you never know what extra stuff you're getting in, and you gotta just get rid of it sometimes,
You do.
So people come in and say, "Ari, how do you feel about juice cleanses and this and that?" And I'm gonna be honest, I don't do any of that. But I am faithful to my aloe, my probiotic, and that 21-day balance. I do that every so often, probably every other month. And it keeps me feeling so fresh and so healthy. I say light. I always feel light. They're like, "What do you mean by that?" I'm like, once you try the aloe, you'll know exactly what I mean.
Yes.
People always say, "I know what you mean now." Feeling light. It's awesome.
It is. I am a witness to these 3 products that I have, and I will certainly be getting that muffin.
I'm so glad that you have it at home and you even see that. Like, I know sometimes when people hear about different products, they're so skeptical because there's so much stuff out there.
Right.
And that was something that I really hold close to my heart is like, I use all of these things that I'm talking about.
Yes.
I would never tell someone else to use it if I don't believe in it. You know what I mean?
I do.
So there's like 124 different Herbalife products. There's a whole skincare line. There's so many different things.
Who knew?
Skincare line. Right?
Wow. Who knew? I didn't know. I mean, did you have all of that in your store?
Yeah. I literally have a lot of stuff in here too. But I know there's so much stuff that sometimes people get like overwhelmed. And I'm like, listen, whatever you need help with, just know I have something that will help you.
Well, I came with a mission in my mind, so I wasn't on the skincare kick that day.
I know, I love this stuff.
So let's talk a little bit about boosting your immune system. And I know during this time, and I want to encourage everyone. Again, I tell everyone on this side of testing positive. I'm now negative, but I've tested positive for COVID-19. On this side of it, I have no known medical issues, and I'm a person that I go to the doctor, I get my checkups from the rooter to the tutor, as they say. So, you know, I know I want to look a certain way when I get to a certain age, you know, and I'm one of those that I don't believe that you have to, just let yourself go. So I'm always looking at how can I better myself mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that. You know, my presentation, what can I do to make it better? Because you have to take care of you have to maintain what you have, you know, and then if you can make it better, you make it better. Use what you got. So with boosting your immune system, Ari has these products, and she did mention a couple of them, but just talk to us about the importance and what we can do to boost our immune.
So right when COVID came out, Herbalife came out with this product, and I kept hearing on the news, take vitamin D, vitamin C, and zinc. And if you look at the immunity essentials that Herbalife came out with, it's literally vitamin D, vitamin C, and zinc.
Yep.
It was literally everything you need. And the same way that our bodies need water and food and all of this to survive and maintain, like you said, we need vitamins. And if we are getting a lack or a deficit of vitamins, our immune system is weak. Our immune system is not up to where it should be. So it's important to supplement these things. Another one that people have really low is B12.
Yes.
And one of our products, Lift Off, it enhances focus and concentration. It's literally just B12. Wow. And so I tell people there's always something there to supplement. So if you're not eating enough, nutrient dense food to get these things, why not have a delicious tea that is good for your immune system?
Yes,
you're absolutely not pumping through sugar and all this stuff that's going to be a negative benefit. All of this is fueling your body the way it should be fueled so that you're prepared when a sickness comes around. And again, we don't cure anything, but so many of my customers that did get COVID, they said, thank God for these products because I got over it so much quicker and I'm feeling so much better than other people that I know that didn't have these products available at, their fingertips. And again, that's the awesome thing about being able to get them at home, because you don't have to come out of your house and come here. You can literally get the same thing and stay ready at your house. And then also, most of these products are safe for kids as well.
Wonderful.
Maybe the one with the caffeine, no, but kids take the vitamin C. So even when they're in school and they are around germs, giving them these extra vitamins and nutrients is only going to help them in the long run.
That's so good to hear, because and Whitney was saying that she loves the aloe.
I say it washes away your sins. I know it doesn't wash away all your sins, but it's like my lifesaver.
I think it's good for people to consider, and of course, check with I'm not a doctor, check with your physician in regards to, or their pediatrician, because, certain ages, I know like my granddaughter, she doesn't wear a mask. The care providers, they do, but still you have child to child and connecting with their parents at home, and everybody is not doing the same thing. And I know that to be true, because there are people that I see stuff and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Like, why don't you have your mask on? So let's, look into it. I would suggest that you that parents look into, parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, look into what can I do, or give your doctor a phone call. Is this safe for my baby, for my grandchild? Because I don't, people have different allergies and different things, and it's so important for us to do this because if we're, like you said, if we're not going to eat, because you can eat to get these nutrients. But if you're fast paced, depending on your lifestyle, if that's not something you're going to do, like I may do some of it. Like I do the ginger and cinnamon tea that I make myself with lemon and honey. And there are things that I do, but there still may be other nutrients that I need. So I want to get it all in. I'm just saying.
I had another, a mom came in last weekend and she said, my kid doesn't eat. My kid will not eat unless it's chicken nuggets. Like, will not eat vegetables, will not eat anything. She said, can he have this shake? I said, of course he can have this shake. And it's probably the most nutrients he's had in his body ever,
Where were you when my children were small? Because my son was not a veggie guy. I mean, he's sampling things now, but where were you?
and to them, they don't know it's a healthy milkshake. So she said, hey, honey, you want this milkshake? And he loved it. So to me, knowing that I can be helping kids from a younger age when I needed the help, that really means a lot to me too.
Absolutely.
Because they're again, options, substitution. It's all about getting the good things in, no matter how you're getting it, as long as you're getting it.
So right here, and I see Lady Tish, thank you for supporting, thank you for coming on. And right before you came on, we were talking about supplements for children. And of course, check with your doctor. So, for your babies, we got to make certain that all of our children get the same things that they need for their bodies to support their immune systems during all of this and even afterwards, because we don't know what's going on, so. That's a good thing. And then the next thing is fitness and exercise. And I want to speak to this. I may have already said it, but I was talking. Yeah, I did, because I was talking about how there was one year that I walked at the park, and the park is 3.3 miles to 3.3 or 3.4 miles to walk around the whole thing. So I would look to do at least 5 miles every day, and your body can get used to what you're doing. So you can look at someone and say, oh, they're undisciplined, and I'm just reiterating, or, they eat everything. And I've never had a weight issue, but during COVID, a lot of us have seen what we call the COVID-16, or I don't even know how many pounds, whatever. I just want to get rid of it.
People have
right, COVID-19, yeah. So you can be exercising and you think you're eating right, and that's why the weight is not going anywhere. And I was saying to Ari that I was one who could just drink a cup of coffee, but not eating for my body type. That doesn't work for me. For me, I have to have protein. I have to have the fiber, and then I have to do more. The walking is good, but I need to do rigorous exercise and whatever else I need to get in me to get the stuff out of me. So this is good. This is good. So you have an aspect of exercise, and I know everybody can't come at one time now because of all of this, but talk to us about what you do.
So I am a Zumba instructor and also a certified personal trainer. But my passion is dance. I love Zumba. I was a dancer since the time I was little. And it was the thing that worked for me. But I will say, the more your body does it, the more it gets used to it. So I was getting to the point where I was teaching so many classes, but I wasn't necessarily getting the benefit from the classes anymore. So I continue to make the songs or the exercises a little bit harder as we progress. So your body doesn't necessarily get used to it. So I offer Zumba classes here. As I said, I don't know if I mentioned before, but you get a tea before, because that's your clean energy. You get the Zumba class, and then you get the shake after to fuel your body.
Sure.
And one of the things that I always say to the people that start, because again, we have people that are first timers in the class, and then we have people that come week after week after week. I always say that it should still be challenging. Even if you know all the movements, there's a difference between doing the movement and doing the movement. Okay. And I always say, this one thing, I say, do you guys want me to restart the song? And they're like, no. And then we start going 125%, right? When you show up, you can choose to show up 50% or you choose to show up 125%. You already came, you already paid for the class, you're already wearing your workout clothes. Why not go all the way, right?
Absolutely, yes.
I always tell people, your best when you had COVID probably wasn't your best right now, right? So always be your best. And that will change day to day, right? Depending on how you're feeling. But as long as our bodies were made to move, right? As long as you're moving your body, like, that's good enough, you know? So I know Zumba isn't for some people. Some people just like to work out.
I love it.
But I say find what works for you. Like, it's to the point where Zumba's like a party now. Like, it literally feels like we're the only club that we're at right now. But it's so fun, you know?
And it's healthy and safe, right?
It's safe. You do end up meeting people. And like right now where we don't really have a lot of interaction, we do wear the masks and we do keep our distance, but it's like you still get to feel that in-person
connection,
energy. Yes. And then they start, accountability to me is a huge thing too.
Yes.
We offer challenges just for accountability. You'll start seeing people once or twice a week, and then you start saying, oh, I see your face getting a little thinner, or I see you, squatting a little bit lower. And it's like, before you know it, you're making friends in just a positive environment.
That's great.
And then as people feel more comfortable in the class, they push themselves a little bit harder. So I said, okay, you know what you did last week. Now it's time to level it up a little bit, push yourself a little bit more. So I'm excited because we're also starting fit camps here, which is more of like a boot camp type thing instead of just dance, because we want to offer something to everybody.
That's good stuff. Whitney said, execute the moves.
That is it. That's it. Dancing in itself is a crazy workout, right? You don't need to just be doing Zumba. Dance in itself is a workout.
It is.
But I was listening to a podcast the other day, and it was talking about Nike's Just Do It. And how many times do we say, oh, just do it, just do it? But how often do we actually just do it?
Correct.
So we're saying it, but we're not actually used to going through with it and doing it.
And you said something so important. Moving your body is so important. When you move your body, you feel better. You think better. I mean, I didn't go to the park just for the workout piece of it. I went because of my mind. I cleared my head. It's just woosah.
When people say to me, oh, I'm so tired today, I always say, did you work out? And they say, no, because I'm tired. I said, did you know that if you actually work out, you will be less tired than if you don't work out?
It is true.
I know getting there is the hardest part, but when it's something you're looking forward to, I promise you'll never have a workout and then be like, ugh, I'm so mad I did that workout. You'll never say that. It's just not a thing. You'll always say, like, I'm so glad I showed up. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And again, it could be a mile walk. It could be 10 minutes of abs. It could, whatever works for you, doing something is better than nothing.
It is. I was just on a podcast today, and we were just talking about, how just drops of water, just a continuous flow or drops dripping, can fill up a glass, a sink, a tub, so baby steps, doing something. And actually what happens is once you start it, you start feeling the reward and you start celebrating, and then you go hard. It's like, oh, I see results. Yes, you go hard. Like, okay, like that's me. If I see a little, I'm like, okay. I see a little room here.
I always say, look at the whole staircase, but take one step at a time.
Yes.
Know where you want to go. Know what your end goal is. Know what your intentions are, but then be more aware of the action steps that you need to take step by step by step. Nothing
Certainly.
happens overnight.
It
Nothing
doesn't,
happens overnight.
because
But when you
we
look
didn't put,
back,
yes, yes.
you'll
Say
be
it.
like, oh my God, I didn't even realize all that happened.
It's true.
You know, your head down, you're working, you're going, and then you'll look back and you'll appreciate it, you know. But if you look at, oh, I need to lose 100 pounds as 100 pounds instead of maybe a pound a week or something like that, it's
Yes.
so much more doable when you
Right. You don't want to overwhelm yourself or discourage yourself. So absolutely. And that's what I've been doing. I'm like, okay, what can I, so I know that I can lose, and I probably can do more, but I know I can at least lose a minimum of 1 pound per week with what I'm
in a
doing.
healthy way too. In a
Healthy.
healthy way.
Absolutely. Yes.
Not cutting anything out, not
No.
restricting, in a completely healthy way. I just want to go back to what you said about like the once you see a little bit of progress, you keep going. So this was my before picture, right?
2017.
Okay, 2017. But I got to it. I found Herbal, started working out more, started doing shakes, teas, everything. I was like, I'm jumping all in. Well, then I start actually seeing results, right?
Yes.
In that middle picture. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, 2019, that's awesome. By 2020, I was in a full like bikini, feeling my body.
Whoop, whoop.
And it's like just seeing, like, I was appreciating every 5 pounds that I lost. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It was 5 pounds. It wasn't I'm still on my journey now, but I could appreciate where I started and then
Yes.
how far I was going. You know what I mean?
This is wonderful. So guys, we're talking about making healthy choices. Everything from not just weight loss, as Ari has informed me, but also about getting those nutrients in our bodies that we need, because most of us don't eat to get what our body needs. And I would like to just encourage people, if you are able to, your doctor, or I went to a naturopathic doctor to find out um, how I should eat according to my blood type. That's huge. It's so huge. So if you ever get the opportunity to do that, I strongly suggest that. This has been absolutely amazing. We've covered boosting your immune system, health and fitness, weight loss, and detoxing. And Herbalife is the product that Respect Nutrition has. And there it is, 4009 Main Street,
Come see
Bridgeport.
me. Come see me.
So if you're not in the area of Bridgeport, Connecticut, because I do see people that are from other states on, you can, where can we go if we don't live here in Bridgeport to get the products?
Follow me if you have Instagram, my in the bio, my link is right there. And my Instagram is Fitspiration by Ari. Fitspiration.
F-I-T.
Yep, Spiration by
Gotcha.
Ari.
Okay.
And you can also go on Facebook too, Respect Nutrition. The bio is also there too. So reach out to me any way that I could help. If you're in the area, come on in and try something. But yes.
So it's on the screen, guys, for the Facebook information for Respect Nutrition. So you can find Ari on that with that information. And we just have to be kind to ourselves, and that's what I want. That's my whole inspiration, motivation for bringing people on, so we can be our best, your best you, my best me. And I want to thank you so much for coming. I'm going to see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much for having me. This was awesome, and I love your energy so much. So
thank you, Ari.
For allowing this space.
Absolutely. I thank you so much for coming on, and we'll talk. I will talk in the morning, Ari.
I'll see you
well.
muffin.
Yes, ma'am. You do well. There we go. Oh, is that the muffin mix?
Yeah, that's the
muffin. Oh my goodness, guys. So if you weren't on, Ari was telling us about these muffins by Herbalife that we can eat. And there's nutrients in there. And what's the gram of fat that you said?
There's 24 grams of protein, 21 vitamins and minerals, and literally under 200 calories. There's like 3 grams of fat. It's all low glycemic index, safe for people with diabetes, safe for kids. Like, this is like the best stuff that you could be giving your body, especially if you're focused on, oh, I need to be losing some pounds or giving myself
Wow.
nutrients, you know.
Ari, you're my new best friend.
I got you.
Thank you so much. I'll see you in the morning, Ari. You do
Thank you
well.
so much.
All right. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye now. So, guys, there you have it. That's Miss Ariana from Herbalife. You saw the information, and we just have to be kind to our bodies so that we can. There you go. There's her information there. Any information or questions that you want to ask her, please reach out to her to talk about nutrition, weight loss, nutrients, any of those things, because you may already know what your body needs. And instead of using, she said, you can get a hold of these products and be kind to your body. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you will return on next week. Let me just give you the update for the next few Thursdays at 4:30. I'll be on every Thursday at 4:30 right here while we wait. Next Thursday, we'll be talking about the NACA experience. That's NACA. That is a first time home buyers program. And I know a couple of people who have gone through, and this young lady, Cassandra Edmonds, will be coming on to talk about her experience. And she said it was absolutely amazing. And some of the things she said to me, all I could say was like, wow, it's not too good to be true. You have to do the work and follow the steps. And it starts out with a 4-hour workshop to get the information that's free. So that's next Thursday. And then in the first 2 Thursdays in February, the first Thursday in February, I believe is February 4th, we will be talking about our new administration, the reactions, and I'm going to have some very passionate people talking about what are the people saying about this new administration of our nation, these United States of America. So that's going to be great. Make sure you come back for that. I mean, that's the first Thursday of February, and then February 11th. We are close to Valentine's, and I know for many Valentine's won't be the same, but I just want to share um, just some conversation on what's love got to do with it. Not the ishy gushy kind of love, but we're going to talk about commitment, and we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to have a panel of people. There'll be some married people. I know the Luckies will be on, PJ and Samantha. The Xaviers will be on, Clyde and Rachel. Barry Jackson will be on, and we'll have some more people on a panel to just discuss love, and not so much just relationship. It may be, what do you really love? Because we throw that word out so easily. Oh, I love. So let's just have a real conversation and have some fun with it. So tonight, this evening, this afternoon, wherever you are in the time zone, I hope you have enjoyed while we wait. Remember, be strong, be wise, and keep enhancing your life, because life is worth living. Guys, be safe and be well. God bless.
I stay wise. I live here.